So thank you for being here. My name is Miho. Sorry, I'm dark. Yeah, so we're gonna again practice. The theme today is cultivating inner strength. And before we start, is there any request that you wanna add on? No, not specifically. You can type if you have any. Okay. All right, so we are going to start. So finding your comfortable seat. When you're ready, either cross the leg or kneeling or something. Oh, I have something here. Yes, IT band. That's what I was thinking to do. Okay. Oh, I'm missing some people. Okay. So just taking a moment. Settle your energy on your mat. Keep relaxing your shoulders. Softening any parts of your body that feels a little bit tighter. Or feeling that those places might need some space. Just bringing your awareness to those areas. And if there is a place where needs a space, sending your breath into those areas and sending a soft energy. And if there is or there are any space that feels need more support sensation, sending your breath and energy into those areas and giving a hugging sensation. Moving into ujjayi breathing, constricting the back of your throat and creating oceanic sounds. What if you're fogging the mirror in front of you without opening your mouth? So if you feel not so comfortable moving into it right away, you can take a few sighing breaths. And if you feel comfortable keeping your lips sealed and continue with the sighing breath. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice, if there is any. Or dedicating your practice to somebody else or something else. Reach your palms together. Letting the base of your thumbs lifting up your sternum. Releasing your chin towards your chest. Gently opening your eyes, focusing on one point on the fingertips or mat. Slowly bring your gaze forward. And reach your arms up. Oh, actually, let's move into half lotus if you feel comfortable. So have your right foot over the left, and you can bring the right foot towards the left hip crease if you feel comfortable. And if this is not happening, you can use the pillows under your right leg or any props. If you have blocks, that might be nicer than jar because it slips. Or, yeah, I said pillow. And as you inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace them fingers, sending your palms up, taking a slight back bend. And exhale, reach your palms forward, rounding your back. Inhale, lifting up, opening the front body. And exhale, round, opening the back body. One more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to the center, releasing your fingers. And then twisting to your right side, releasing your hands wherever they can land. Inhale, come back to the center. Releasing your left hand down, lengthen the right side of your body. Letting your right sit bone go round it. Slowly walk your hands forward, as little or as far as you'd like to reach. Releasing your head heavy, softening through your back. Slowly lifting your torso, reach both hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your head back to the center, switching your crossing legs. So again, if you are taking a half lotus, you're going to bring your left foot towards the right hip crease, and you can support your leg if you need to. Reach your arms up. Interlace them fingers, sending your palms up, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, reach forward, rounding your back. Two more times, inhale, lifting up, opening the front body. Exhale, round, opening the back body. One more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, coming back to the center. Releasing your hands. Exhale, twisting to your left side. Releasing your hands wherever they can land. Inhale, coming back to the center. Releasing your right hand down, lengthening the left side of your body. Keeping your left sit bone heavy. And slowly reach your hands forward against far, or as little as you'd like to reach. Slowly lifting your torso. Reach both hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your torso back to the center, moving into downward facing dog. Taking your time, pedal your feet, opening the back of your legs. As you inhale, raising your heels. Softening your knees, look towards your hands. Taking a slowest walk to the front of your mat. Moving into forward fold, Uttanasana. You might want to keep your knees soft, maybe reach for your elbows. Swing your torso side to side or gently shaking your head, yes or no. Releasing your hands down towards the mat. Softening your knees. Slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Coming up to standing Tadasana. Mountain pose. Letting your energy moving into your feet. Letting your energy moving through your legs, through your hips, through the spine towards the crown of the head. Lifting your energy up towards the sky at the same time, grounding your energy down to the earth. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Taking a slight back bend, lifting your heart up towards the sky, lengthening your tailbone down towards your heels. Exhale, hinging from your hip joints forward, fold, softening your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flop up. Softening your knees, stepping your left leg back into lunge. Releasing your left knee down. And tuck your toes. Inhale, lifting your arms up, moving into low lunge, Vinyasa. Keep hugging your navel towards the spine. And if you'd like, you can bring your palms together and bending your elbows up towards the sky and sending your thumbs behind your neck. And try to bring your elbows together towards each other so you feel more stretch through your shoulders. Releasing your hands down to the floor. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward to plank pose. Taking modified flow. Releasing your knees down as you exhale lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, moving into baby cobra, little one weight on your hands. Releasing your torso down, pressing through tabletop. Moving into downward facing dog. Inhale, raising your left leg back and up. And stepping forward into lunge. Now turning both feet or toes to your left side. So your toes are facing to your left, both toes, yeah? Left foot, right foot, and extending your arms up. If you feel comfortable, you might want to roll on the outer edge of both feet, if that's comfortable, especially the front leg. So that is going to give you a IT band stretch on your left side. And then step your left foot a little bit closer to your right foot and releasing your hips down to the floor. Facing towards the right foot. And then bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, navel to your right knee. Releasing your torso forward, Vinyasa. Slowly lifting your torso and shifting your weight on your right foot, stepping forward, forward, fold. However you get there, there is no specific way. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up with a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. And then softening your knees, right leg back into lunge. Releasing your right knee down and tuck your toes. Again, lifting your torso up. Extending your arms up. If you'd like to bring your palms together, bending your elbows. And then hug your elbows in towards each other. Keep hugging your navel towards the spine. Releasing your hands down to the floor, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward to plank pose. If you're ready, through chaturanga, move through chaturanga. Otherwise, lower your knees, modified. Inhale into any back bends. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, raising your right leg back and up. Stepping forward into lunge. Turning both feet to your right side. Again, you're gonna face to the right side and your toes are also facing to your right. And then you might wanna rolling onto the outer feet. So if you turn your feet to the pinky toe mount, you feel the IT band stretch. And then step your right foot closer to the right foot. Right foot towards the left foot. And then sit back. Right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, navel to your left knee, release your torso forward. Breathing easy. Slowly lifting your torso. Again, shifting all the way forward, moving into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up with a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. And moving through your choice of flow, you might want to simply step back into downward facing dog. Adding your flow or not. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Sign out the flutter your lips. Taking 5 more breath cycles here in down dog. Or lowering your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. Once you feel ready, moving back into downward facing dog, or if you'd like to modify moving into tabletop, I'm going to show the modification. Inhale, raising your right leg back and up, squaring your hips to the floor. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders are over your wrists. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your right armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Keep twisting, moving into falling triangle. If you are taking a modified version, switch your legs. You're making sure you're not sinking into the joints. Push the floor. Releasing your left hand down, swing your right foot back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bending your knee. And squaring your hips, step your right foot forward into lunge. If your left knee is on the floor, lifting your left knee, moving into high lunge, Vinyasa. Try your best to square your hips towards the front of your mat. Again, option to bring your palms together. Let your thumbs reach towards the back of your neck and elbows reaching high. Keep hugging your navel in, maybe adding the slight back bend. Bring your torso back to the center, opening up into warrior two. Making sure your right knee is pointing over the second or third toes. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle of your choice. Lengthening your right sit bone down towards your left big toe, spiraling your heart up towards the side. Grounding through your feet, inhale, reversing your warrior. Releasing your hands down to the floor and then walk your hands towards the middle of your mat or center of your mat. Turn your toes in, heels out. And then releasing your head heavy for a moment. If you'd like to moving into brief tripod, you might want to move into tripod. Or you might want to soften one knee at a time, sending your hips side to side if that feels better. But you might want to simply fold forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine, releasing your feet down when you're ready, if you're in a tripod. And then turning your left toes out, walk your hands towards the left foot. Releasing your right knee down. Let's heel toe your left foot a little bit wider. So you're almost moving towards the lizard pose, but not quite. And you're going to ground through your right hand. Maybe reach your left hand over your left thigh and twisting to your left. If you'd like to add a quad stretch, you can bend the right knee. You might want to hold your right foot. And slowly releasing your right foot. Heel toe your left foot a little bit to the center. Stepping your right foot forward, forward, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, softening your knees, moving into Utkatasana, chair pose. Hugging your navel into the spine. So if you have a tendency to round either forward or back, bring your awareness to what your body is doing at this moment. And if you have a tendency to push your body forward, you might want to hug your navel a little bit more in. If you have a tendency to round backwards, you might want to deepening your hip crease. So you're kind of reaching your tailbone or sit bones back towards the back of your mat. Pressing through your feet, inhale, coming up to stand. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Moving through your torso flow. Let's keep your flow meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale, raising your right leg back and up. And then option, you're going to bring this right leg into triples, either to your thigh or to the calf. Wherever you can feel comfortably, reach your right foot. And then inhale, shifting forward into your plank pose. So you're still in the triples. You can lower your left knee down if you need to, or chaturanga. Inhale into any back bend. And exhale into downward facing dog. And then from here, step your right foot to the middle way into IT band stretch. So your toes are facing to the left side. You're facing to the left as well. And you're going to step. I said right. I said the wrong foot. So you're stepping your right leg in the front and you're facing to the right. I don't know if I said it. And you're going to step your left foot, which is the extended leg, a little bit closer to the right foot. And then keeping your right knee bent, reach your hands towards the right side. So your weight is on your right foot, your left leg is extended. So you feel the big stretch through the left side of your body. And slowly bring your hands back to the center. Bring your left foot a little bit closer, coming up to stand. And then either taking a regular tree pose, or if you feel comfortable, you're going to take a half lotus tree pose. If you feel comfortable, and you can hold the right foot with your left hand. If you'd like to, you can also reach your right hand behind you and then grab your right foot, if that's available. And then one thing, when we try to do this, I'm going to face to the side and I hope you can see. And having a half lotus tree, we tend to become this way. I'm exaggerating my torso so you can see clearly. You may be pushing your pelvis backwards and then sticking your ribcage forward. So we want to find the length, tailbone down, softening through your ribs. Especially if you're going to reach your right hand back, that is going to help you to push the ribcage forward. So try not to go for that invitation. Finding that your ribcage moving backwards. Yeah. And if you are taking a regular tree pose, it's totally okay. And then either free hand, extending the free hand up. So you might, if you're holding the right foot, either hands, right? And then bend your knees if you need to, releasing your torso forward. You can do that with the tree pose. And if this is not feeling comfortable, have your foot into the calf. That's a little bit easier. And then keeping your knees bent. Yeah. And then slowly release your right foot down, sitting all the way down on your sit bones. And now let's have your left shin in front of you, and then bring your right shin over the left. If you feel comfortable, try to bring your shins parallel to each other. So imagine this is my shins, right? You want to stack your shins on top of another instead of your feet are going closer to your pelvis. Yeah? So it's kind of knee to your ankles, ankle to your knee in the same position. And if you have the greater openness of your hips, You can bring your feet a little bit wider so you can have your ankles outside of your knees, but it doesn't have to be. And if this is not working well, you can also bring your foot to the inside of your knee. And again, if you need to support your leg, you can support your leg. And as you see, I have a lot of gap here. So I wish I had a pillows. It's a little bit far away. So I can support the leg with the props or pillow. You might want to stay upright or sending your chin to your chest. You might want to fall forward. Making sure you're breathing comfortably. And slowly, slowly lifting your torso. Reach your right hand up to the side, lengthen the left side of your body. And then you're going to extend your left arm diagonally up to the right side. And then you might want to reach your right hand next to your left hand, so you're kind of folding over your right knee. Slowly walk your hands to the left side. We're going to do the same thing to the left side. Left hand down, reach your right hand up and over. And if you feel like you're rolling on the right sit bone, can you ground your right sit bone down? And then reach your right hand diagonally out to the left side. Left hand next to your right hand. Folding over your left knee or over the right foot. And then slowly walk your hands all the way towards the back of your mat or towards the left side. And then reach your feet back into dolphin plank. Unless you want to take a regular plank, you can take it. And then hovering here. Reach your heels away from your crown of the head. And then reach your pubic bone towards your chest. Or it reaches forward. Tailbone back towards your heels. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving through your choice of flow, or simply moving back into downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Releasing out. Lowering your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. And taking any variation of your arms, if you'd like to, you can wrap your arms around your legs, or you can bring your palms together, send your thumbs behind your neck. Once you feel ready, coming back into downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, raising your left leg back and up, no rush. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to your left armpit. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to your right armpit. Keep twisting, moving into fallen triangle. If you're modifying, please switch your legs. And let's push the floor away. Releasing your right hand down, left foot back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bending in. And squaring your hips. Step your left foot forward into lunge. If you are right knee is on the floor, coming up. High lunge. And you can keep your arms extended straight up or bring your palms together. Bending your elbows and then hug your elbows towards each other. Navel into the spine. Opening the front body. Bring your torso back. Opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Moving into side angle of your choice. Again, find your left sit bone, grounding down towards your right big toe. Spiraling your heart up towards the sky. Opening the front body. Grounding through your feet. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Releasing your hands down to the floor, moving into wide-legged forward fold. Turning your toes in, heels out. Again, option to moving into second set of tripod if you're ready. Or bending one knee at a time. If you are in tripod, if you prefer to stay longer, you're welcome to. Slowly release your feet. Let's walk the hands towards the right foot into lunge. And releasing your left knee down, heel to your right foot a little bit wider. And grounding through your left hand, right hand to your right thigh and twisting to the right. And an option to add a quad stretch on your left leg, bending your left knee. Just bringing your awareness, make sure you're not sinking into the left arm and left shoulder. Releasing your left foot. Heel to your left foot a little bit. Right foot a little bit forward to the center. And stepping forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. And softening your knees, moving into Utkatasana, chair pose. Pressing through your feet, coming up to stand. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Moving through your choice of flow, skip your flow. We're meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale, raising your left leg back and up. Again, moving into tree pose with the left foot. So if you can reach towards the thigh, you can reach the thigh or calf. And then shifting forward to plank. The plank in tree pose. You might want to release your right knee down or moving through chaturanga. Inhale into a knee back bend. And then exhale into tree leg downward facing dog. And then step your left foot to the middle of your mat. or halfway, and turning your toes to the left, finding the IT band stretch. And then this time, ground your left foot, step your right foot a little bit closer to the left foot, and then walk your hands towards the left side. So your left knee is bent, your right leg is long behind. So you should be finding the stretch through the right side of your torso. And bring your hands back to the center. Step your right foot a little bit closer. And coming up to stand, finding your tree pose. You might want to take a traditional tree, or a little bit lower, or half lotus tree. And making sure you're not pushing your ribcage forward and sticking your pelvis back, lengthening your tailbone, hug your front ribs. You can hold your left foot with the right hand, or you can reach your left hand behind. But try not to push your torso forward. And if you're taking the traditional tree, you can reach your arms up, or one hand up, whichever your hand is free. And releasing your torso forward, you might want to soften your knees. Again, if this is not feeling comfortable, definitely have your left foot a little bit lower. That's a little bit easier. And you can release your left foot down if you need to. Slowly release your seat on the floor. And then let's have the right foot in front of you and left shin over the right. Again, you can bring your knee to the ankle or foot to the inside of the knee if that's feeling better. Or support your leg. Inhale, finding the length. Releasing your torso forward. Feeling both sits bones connecting to the earth. You might want to flex your feet just to keep your knees safe. Slowly lifting your torso. Let's reach the left hand out to the left side, right hand up and over. And in my case, I'm kind of pressing my left foot, it should be on your left foot, into the right leg. So that's kind of helping me ground. And then reach your right hand diagonally up. Folding over the left knee. And walk your hands to the right side, left hand up and over. If you feel like you're rolling onto the right side, grounding your left sit bone down. And reaching your left hand diagonally up, folding over the left foot or right knee. Slowly lifting your torso. Let's reach the hands towards the front of your mat, moving into dolphin plank. Options, a lot of options. You can stay here, you can lower the knees to modify. If you'd like to, walk your feet towards your elbows. And try not to bring your shoulders together. Your shoulders are reaching towards your feet into dolphin pose. So you're almost into the downward facing dog, but you're on your forearms. Making sure your shoulders are not going towards your hands. Your shoulders are moving towards your legs. If you'd like to, lift your right leg up. If you want to take it to Pincha Mayurasana, feel free. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your right foot down, switch your legs. Left leg up. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful work, everybody. Inhale here. Exhale, release out. Inhale, let's take a lion breath. Lowering your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. When you're ready, sliding your torso forward, moving on your belly. Moving into Shavasana, taking any variations. Let's bring the legs closer together. Hugging your inner thighs together, big toes to touch. Inhale, lifting up. Finding the length from your crown of the head towards your toes, into your fingertips. Maybe finding the length through the cartilage of your ears and nose. And slowly release one knee to the mat. Taking one more set. Either moving into Shavasana one more time or Dhanurasana if you're ready. If you're ready for Dhanurasana, bend your knees, hold your feet, chin or forehead to the mat. Inhale, lifting up. Keep finding your breath. Letting the breath massage your belly. And slowly release the other ear to the mat. You can keep your knees bent and let your feet move gently side to side. Or release your hips side to side. And then when you're ready, rolling on your back. Here, moving into either shoulder stance or lifting your legs straight up, depending on how you prefer to stay. Either simply lift your legs up towards the sky Or if you feel comfortable rolling on your shoulders, if you'd like to take a little bit easygoing one, you can move towards the wall and lift your legs against the wall. Your choice. Just imagining that your blood flow is coming down to your heart and then re-oxygenate the blood. And when you're ready, release your feet over your head, moving into plow pose. And when you're ready, slowly roll your pelvis down. And if you'd like to add a little core, you're gonna keep your pelvis grounded, navel to the spine, and slowly reach your feet away from your head, using your control to slowly lower the feet. And you might want to add a fish pose, lifting your torso and bring your elbows closer, hands either under your pelvis or under your buttocks, and lifting your heart, pressing through your forearms, releasing your head gently back. Bring your chin back to the center. That's rolling all the way down on your back. Finding your choice of Shavasana. If there is any discomfort in your lower back, you might want to move into constructive rest, which is your feet apart, knees together. That is going to open up your lower back. Or if you want to go for hip openings, you can bring your feet together, opening your knees wide into Supta Baddha Konasana. If you feel comfortable staying in traditional Shavasana, allowing all the parts of your body heavy into the earth. Finding inner space of your body softening, not only the outside. If you have a little more time to stay on your back, please stay as long as you'd like to, because it's going to be a very short Shavasana. If you're ready, Slowly deepening your breath. Bring your awareness back in your body, creating small movements. Maybe extending all your limbs out, taking a whole body stretch. Slowly bending your knees, rolling onto one side. When you're ready, lifting your torso. Letting your sits bones grounding down to the earth. Lifting your energy up towards the sky. Gathering your palms together. If you'd like to join me for one round, exhaling wherever you are. Inhale deeply. Thank you for taking your precious morning time to join us. Thank you for being here.